Um, it's one of those passion projects for us at the Dynamite Podcast Network. And here is why. Blockchain is one of those technologies that has come to stay. It has come to take the world by storm. And if we don't get on that train quickly, the train might just leave the station. We've been doing what we can to talk about the opportunities and possibilities for the future in the world of blockchain. And yeah, today we're talking about maximizing gains from airdrops. We have some tips and techniques for identifying lucrative airdrop opportunities, and it's about how to strategically claim and manage tokens. That is our topic today. In this ever evolving world, this ever evolving blockchain ecosystem, right now, it's all about taking advantage of acquiring these new tokens. It's a powerful marketing tool. It's a lucrative opportunity for individuals to acquire tokens at almost zero cost. The concept of airdrops is relatively straightforward, knowing how to identify the most promising opportunities, strategically claim these tokens, and effectively manage them. That can make a significant difference in maximizing your returns. Now, to help us understand this fascinating topic, we have with us Emmanuel Anyasi. He's also known widely as CryptoLord. Now, he's an ardent crypto trader, he's an influencer, he engages in maximizing airdrops, and he actually currently partners with Alien Vision, and that's a platform that seeks to unleash the full potential of Web3 via marketing, community building, advisory, and so much more. The alias, of course, CryptoLord, is at the forefront of trading and development of the space. And yeah, Crypto Class 2017, he identifies as part of that particular class. I think I am part of that class as well, but I think mine started earlier, Crypto Class 2016, or was it 2015 for me, actually. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Great to be here. Oh, yeah. If you're a class of 2050, that means you people are actually big OGs, or you didn't take it serious then.
Yeah, so as far back as 2015, 2016 is when I acquired my first wallet and started, just playing back and forth with the space. And there's a lot about my story, but it's not about me. Let's hear your story. How did crypto and blockchain find you?
Well, 2017, I was in year two. Yeah, I was going to year three in my university, University of Oyo then. And this thing actually came out. People were actually using it to make money, Steam it. Steam it came out, and everybody was just doing Steam it. That you write, and you make money. People will vote you and all that. So a friend guy came to meet me and said, "You that used to do publication, article publication, and all this, and if you come on Steam it, you can actually be making some money." I was very reluctant until one of my brother, got the laptop and the phone. I said, "Where did you get this money from?" He said, from Steam it now that I used to write. I said, if this guy can do it, I can do it. That was how I actually started with Steam it. I started writing articles, and I started writing articles and papers and all that. And that was actually where I actually started from. So from Steam it, I started doing contests. I started writing for contests. Then I started discovering some projects that is actually on crypto, because then I actually know of only few cryptocurrency projects then, Bitcoin and the rest. But with Steam it helped me to actually discover so many projects. I started doing research because I used to write. So doing those research, and I started discovering something they called airdrops. So and I said, oh, then along the line, Steam now started dwindling down. So I now switched to airdrops. And I started farming airdrops. I joined community on WhatsApp, and I just carried along and started farming. See, small something now started coming in, but it wasn't encouraging at all. So in 2019, and I said, no, I can't continue doing this thing like this in this WhatsApp group. I want to go to a bigger stage where I can get good opportunity of actually I now went on Telegram. I now went to Telegram. I now saw that Telegram is a different thing entirely, and the whole world is there, not on WhatsApp, like it's only for few Nigerians. So from Telegram actually exposed me, I started doing so many things, working for some projects, doing this, doing airdrop and all that.
Mm.
And I started making so much money from airdrops directly from projects, not the ones that are available on the WhatsApp platform, because the
Yeah.
crypto space is a very big space. I discovered it's a very, very big space. That most of the airdrops I actually come across on Telegram, they are not even on the WhatsApp group that they used to drop it. So that was how I actually expanded. And God will have it. Bull market actually came in 2021.
Oh,
2020 it started coming up a bit. So we
yeah.
just key in, and the rest is history.
Indeed, indeed. Now, there's a lot of learnings to take from understanding the market. Obviously, for you to become a success in the market, you must have taken your hits. You must have taken some failures as well. You must have made some mistakes. Do you want to share any of the ones that you regret going into?
Yeah, I regret so many things, but actually, yeah, with $0, I didn't invest anything. Like I said, I actually started with $0. So,
Hmm.
in all, the regret is nothing compared to what I've actually achieved in all of this. I could remember those time I was starting. Project pays for some articles, the things I want, and sometimes I just sell them very early. But for far to 2021, those projects actually made multiple S's. And if I had held, I would have actually earned so much reward. I could remember the early meme time in 2019, Shiba Inu and all that. I actually bought them, but I never believed in meme coin. I never believed that one day that meme coin is going to explode that much, because then it was only Doge that was there. And Doge, nobody was pushing it. Doge is the last person signal. Like anytime Doge pumps, that marks the end of the whole bull cycle.
Wow.
But that 2020, 2021, things actually started changing with Elon Musk, and so many people now started coming into meme, kind of started to mock crypto or mock Bitcoin, and the whole thing started exploding. You now started seeing Dodge from where it was 0.0000 something, got into like 0.7. And I started regretting, why did I sell my Dogecoin that I was holding so much for nothing? Because I never believed in meme coin then. But after that, after a particular time, I started believing so much in Bitcoin, because so many Bitcoins now started coming in. Safe moon, this, that, that. And I say, this is the new trend of things, so I have to key in this early. And then thank God I actually did.
I'm so pleased that you mentioned coins that are actually easy to recognize on the coin market cap. You know, the top 100 coins and tokens that are out there, and the way they grew, most people grew along with them. But the thing is, I know you probably have a strategy. How do you identify a token or a coin that you believe is going to make it? Do you have some kind of strategy? Do you have a system? What are the indices? What are the things you look out for before you decide to go in for it?
Okay, so prior before 2024, before 2024, yeah, it was actually very much easier to actually identify projects that are going to do well. Probably look at the fundamental analysis. What are they actually building? What utility are they providing? You look at the transaction count, look at the user, and also look at the funds they have actually raised for the ecosystem project, and also what they are building. Like, is it something relevant? Is it something people are going to use? But now in 2024, it's actually very difficult, because when you look at it, you discover that altcoins are not actually doing any better. Like, people are no longer interested in those utility coins like that. We saw Bitcoin actually move from 15K to like 70 something thousand. And Ethereum has not been able to even beat the all-time high of 5,000. And you see many altcoins have never even done anything. They are still far, far below their all-time high. Now you now started seeing so many people actually pushing towards meme. Meme is not the first choice of every investor, big or small. Everybody is now looking towards meme, the next 100x, the next 1000x. So it's actually very, very difficult now to actually tell somebody that, okay, this coin is what is going to do well. Everybody is now into meme. Meme everywhere. Meme here, meme here, meme here, meme here. Different narrative. Every day you can see like 10,000, 1 million. memes every day. Most of them do die. The ones that are there, they survive
mm,
this. So it's actually very difficult these days, but before
mm.
it was actually much more easier.
So now I want to go back to the fact that you said you went in with $0. You went
Yeah.
in with zero. The process of receiving airdrops. Now, I've been on Twitter and I've seen some messages where they say, drop your wallet address here, receive this, or airdrop coming tomorrow, receive that. It feels kind of risky because these wallet addresses, they could be exposed to smart contracts that could actually debit everything that's in the wallet if you're not careful. So how do you tell the ones that are legit and the ones that are not legit?
So when it comes to airdrop, when it comes to meme coin airdrops, the one they say drop your wallet for airdrops. Well, I have to point out something. Your public address, your public wallet address, nobody can use it to hack you, except you connect that wallet to a phishing site, or you actually find a way and download a bug that can actually read your private keys. But if it's your public address, you can't actually, nobody can actually use it to actually get into you. And also, most times, why I don't believe in all these drop your wallet tweets is that people are using it to farm engagement. People are using it to build accounts. Most times they are not doing actually airdrops. You see, what people actually do is they look for something that have actually worked once, and they try to replicate it multiple times so that they can use it to either build accounts or build engagements. So
Mm,
there are some few airdrops that I've worked with drop your wallet, but I'm not sure that these things actually work again with drop your wallet
mm,
as before. So these things actually change. Before, airdrops used to be I could remember those days. Airdrop used to be very, very easy tasks. Sometimes they just say follow Twitter page, follow
mm,
this, um like, retweet our this thing, then fill a form and drop.
mm,
You fill the form, your wallet is there and everything. So when they want to launch, they give you. But things
mm,
have changed because so many people are now into this space now. And when
mm,
so many people are in this space, the competition are much. And also for the fact that utility projects are not actually doing any much better.
mm,
Everything is all mean coin, mean coin, mean coin, mean coin. And also for the fact that many people who are in this airdrop just want to sell, sell, sell. So projects, um, and also for the fact that gas fee has actually it became very expensive on Ethereum. That was
mm,
actually what actually limited some of these airdrops, that they actually started changing narrative. They now say interactive airdrops, you have to
yeah.
interact with this protocol, you have to do this, you have to do that. But also notifying how to get hold of, okay, projects that are going to do the airdrop are going to do where that are legit. One is the interactive airdrops. So these
Mm,
interactive airdrops are ordinary protocol that are actually built like Arbitrum, for
ambitious.
instance, L2. So people who have been using Arbitrum over the years, over time, now they know that okay, you can be farming these things. You can just be doing transaction Arbitrum so that you will get registered that you have used this thing. Um, the protocol. So when they want to launch the project, they actually shared. When they actually wanted to launch their Arbitrum token, they share to everybody who have used the protocol. That is interactive airdrops.
Mm,
So those interactive airdrops, they're actually very certain a bit, but sometimes they may want to do some kind of lottery system or something like that to reduce some kind of people who are doing so much farming on it.
mm,
Um, but but apart from interactive airdrop, any other airdrops are actually just 50-50, as it has been before. Because many of the projects may not actually go on to launch. Many will launch, but they might not do well. They might not, some will launch and they will not give the airdrops. So it's just what it is.
So
That is why I
there's
normally advise people is when you are in school, that's the best time for you to do this thing because you have all the time to
in the world.
actually waste on this thing, and you are not on any pressure to actually
Mm,
deliver. Your parents are still sending you money, so you can just be using it to while away time till you get to understand the whole system.
okay. Well, I was gonna say, there's actually one that has been pending for such a long time. I'm not sure if you heard of Pi.
I know of
Um,
Pi, the mining
Pi,
one.
yes,
Yes.
and they still haven't released the is it, I'm not sure whether it's released the funds or released the coins, released the token. I'm not sure. There's just, they keep keeping people holding on
I
till
I know
now.
I know that Pi is actually one of the is the biggest community in crypto.
Yeah, I
Um,
know, but it's
people see
still,
buy Pi. People see buy. If you are mining Pi and you have done the KYC, you can still sell it. You
yeah.
can still sell your Pi. I think
Mm.
there are some markets that you can use your Pi to buy some kind of stuff like iPhone and all these gadgets on some kind of platform that they buy people have. But I don't know their plan if they want to actually list on an exchange, or I don't know what they want to do. But I think the team, they are still active. People are still mining. People still believe in it. But I stopped a very long time.
I know a lot of people that started, they stopped, they started again when they heard that Pi was going to hit some certain exchanges, and then for some reason it didn't hit the exchanges anymore. Some heard it was going to start its own exchange. They were going to
Yeah.
start an exchange, and then she just went silent again. I'm still mining Pi. I just refuse to delete the app from my phone.
Me, I
Just
stopped a long time, but if you are
really,
still mining, just continue. Do your
all right.
KYC, do
Mm,
everything,
mm, mm.
anytime, any day to come.
So now this issue of um when you, okay, so I want to do the step by step process for someone that's watching and doesn't even understand how this thing works. If someone brand new is entering the space, what is the advice you give them?
I don't
Um
normally advise people to bring in money into this space to come and become a trader or this thing, because the money can just vanish very easily. It's an unregulated space. Anybody can do anything he wants to do and get away with it free. So I actually advise people, the younger ones, especially people in school, people in secondary school, people in university, to actually start from use doing airdrops. Doing airdrops. Nothing is certain, but I think the best way to actually come into this space as a young person is through airdrops. Do
mm,
airdrops. Also, along the way, you can learn how to do some jobs like moderator, some kind of tax for projects, bounty, and all that. So I try to tell people, I've been trying to advise people, bringing on people, so many people on board through trying to get into the system with zero cost, using the available zero cost opportunities that are available, like airdrops, bounty, jobs. Jobs actually pays also. You can be a moderator, you can be a community manager, you can be different kind of things in the space that you can come.
okay.
But if you have money that you want to come and invest in this thing, you're on your own though. I can't actually, because the space is a very wide space. Uh, Most people who actually invest, who actually bring in money to buy in all these things, they actually buy Bitcoin. You see them, someone like Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, Elon Musk, all those guys, they actually buy Bitcoin because they know that, okay, Bitcoin is actually the father of them all, and is the one they are trying to push for more adoption and government approval. So they go
Mm,
for those ones. So the rest of the other plays are just there. They might actually do well, they might not do well. So
mm.
it's all trial and error. You must actually be rich to be actually bringing in money to the whole space and be buying different things. Or you might actually have a very strong conviction of this thing, okay, this thing is going to do well.
Okay, so now for managing tokens, there are many different types of wallets. Can we talk about the wallet options in the space? Many people have built different types of wallets. I know there's Trust, there's Token Pocket, there's MetaMask, there is KuCoin, there's all sorts of wallets and platforms. Which ones do you think are the easiest to use and manage for airdrops?
So different wallet, different. So there's something they call blockchain. So different blockchain, different wallets. So for the Ethereum blockchain, the EVM. So anything Ethereum, that is the Ethereum and the layer twos that is layer twos. That is Ethereum is a layer one, is the father. So the ones that are built under Ethereum, like BSC, Arbitrum, Optimism, and so many of them, they are called, also all of them are classified as EVMs. So tokens, you actually, for extension, you use MetaMask, or yeah, MetaMask is okay. Then if you want to have your mobile wallet, you can actually get maybe Trust Wallet or IM Token Wallet.
Mm,
Um, Or you can also have your MetaMask too downloaded to as an app in your wallet. So those are for the EVM. So they have other blockchains like Solana. Solana now you can use Solana. You can use Phantom Wallet. Yeah,
Okay.
Phantom Wallet or use Sollet. So Solana doesn't have any L2 attached to it, just Solana. So for other chains too, there are many chains for different wallets. For Tron, Tron is a blockchain on its own too. So you can use Tron Link. Yeah,
Okay.
Tron Link as an extension or on your mobile phone.
So now, when you hear about an airdrop, for instance, what you're saying now is you have to know what network is going to be dropped on before you start deciding which wallet to use.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They will
So
tell
now
you.
they will tell you which ones, but
Yeah,
um,
which chain they are building on.
okay, which chain they're building on.
Yeah.
Um, right now, which of these chains, blockchains, are receiving the most airdrops as of right now? Because I know, because you mentioned that there's high gas fees on Ethereum now, that people are trying to make a shift.
So as it stands now, the new meta for airdrop is Ton. So it's
Okay.
an open network. It's a Telegram, like
Mm.
Telegram open, like Telegram for the messaging app. So they have their own blockchain, the Ton. So for the wallet they use is Ton Keeper. So Keeper is the wallet. So but you can actually get your own wallet too on your Telegram account with the inbuilt wallet in the Telegram. That is the wallet .io in the Telegram. Just type wallet you see there. So
Okay.
but Keeper is actually the best, the most advisable that I
Mm.
actually advise people to use Keeper. So Ton has actually been on trend with airdrops because of Notcoin. So Notcoin actually came with this tapping meta. You see everybody tapping. So
Yep.
Notcoin actually onboarded so many people. Web two people, different people from different walks of life, and I think they got to like 30 something million people
Mm.
um, in that did that Notcoin, and so the next one that came up, many other ones came up, many tap that imitations like Tap Swap, like Cartism, like Bloom, like Memify and all that, but those ones are not listed yet. I don't know if they are going to list or if they are just farming people. Then the next one that came again is Dogs. Dogs too was on Ton.
Okay.
So the open network,
Is
Ton.
that DOGS?
Yeah, DOGS. That was the last one we just cash out from and
Wow.
dogs. So dogs actually it's not a tap meta, but it's just based on your how old is your Telegram account. So it was actually easy tax and easy reward.
Wait. So you that was using Telegram since 2017 now, you were able to gain more, or are you talking
Yeah,
about how?
the how old is your Telegram account, you gain more, but
Wow,
you if you refer people to you gain more. If you do
interesting.
some tax, you gain more. So
All right. So now, I know that as soon as we go offline, now we're gonna go offline very soon. You won't be able to reach me, but I would love for you to send some of your community links so that we can add it to our description here. So when we post this episode, people
so
can see the pages and Telegram groups that you're talking about. Thank you so much. Managing your returns now,
mm,
managing your profits is where I want to go next, because it's one thing to receive these tokens, and as they're climbing and dipping, you need to know when to take out your cash. Am I right?
yeah.
So, what do you look out for before deciding when to take out your cash?
So I kind of tell people that in this business, you are here to make money. They used to say, I'm not here for the tech, I'm here for the money. Yeah, you are here for the money. If you're an airdropper, you know that as they are giving you a token, you are making money, you are taking your money out. Because sometimes you want to hold so that you will not regret. But how are you sure that the project is not going to tank? That you're not going to round trip the front? So when it comes to money, taking out money from these things, it's not something that people advise people on. It's your choice on how to actually take away your profit from this thing. But it's always good. I advise people, what are you here for? You can't just be saying you are holding token that you are rich, but you are not actually rich in real life. You are not actually making this money. You are not taking away this money. You are not taking profit. And if market come crashing now, you will be there crying. So for me, most when I was actually starting, I used to take away so much. I used to take money. I used to sell them off. Maybe that was why I actually did mistake in some tokens. But in the end, I'm here. I used it to build on value, build network, and build on my page, Twitter page, and also I'm here where I am today. So you have to have vision as you're making money from airdrops. Also, what do you want to do in the space long term? What value do you want to provide? Because I tell you for now, except you are providing value, that is only when you are comfortable in the space. You will actually be earning from your value provision that you're doing. But if you are only focused on holding token for long, you might be actually in a very deep problem if the project actually tank or the project doesn't go as you expect.
Mm, mm. Thank you so much for sharing your views on this matter. I have to just wrap it up with this question: Where do you think the industry is going? You and myself, we've been monitoring the space for years now. Do you think it's a space you'll still be, interested in the next 5 years? Do you think you might have moved on to something else?
Well, with the value I provide, there'll still be space for me even in the next 100 years. But the thing there is, yeah, where is the space going to? I have kind of have problem with this new meta of 2024 that the first option is meme coin. If there's a way that they can actually shift it, let's go back to the old utility time that first option of any investor is utility project, how you can benefit the ecosystem. It would actually be far better. But this meme coin meta of a thing, I don't know, but it has come to stay. And truth be told, that is just the way it's going to be for long term. And utility projects are going to suffer. So, um, well, probably we have more government regulation on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin has actually come to stay.
Okay, then. Thank you so much for joining us today on Blockchain Mastery Podcast.
Thank you.
I'm really appreciative of you taking out time to join us. I know you probably have one of your meetings, or you need to go back to your charts and your airdrops that you're working on for this evening. Because I know that people like yourself, yeah, sometimes it's at night that these coins used to climb. I know. I
Well,
get it.
that was the old me, but these days I tend to sleep a lot because yeah, that was old me of 2019, 2020. I don't
Okay.
used to sleep. I used to be all night awake. But these days, this 2024, I sleep a lot. In night, it's just for me to sleep.
Oh,
But
wow. All
yeah,
right. No problem. But thank you so much for sharing with us. And please send in those links so that we can join those communities and connect with.
so anybody can actually see me on Twitter at Crypto DeFi Lord, Crypto
Okay.
DeFi Lord. So
Sure. Sure. I can see it there. It's right there on the screen for anyone who wants to follow up
yeah,
with Emmanuel after this episode. Thank you so much once again for
thank you
joining.
very much. Thank you.
So you heard it here and you heard from him. Yeah, directly. There are a lot of different tips and techniques for identifying lucrative airdrop opportunities, but it's really all about you and your risk appetite. It depends on what you're prepared for, But he says he went in with $0 and he came out with profit eventually. So eventually, in the long run, he isn't losing anything, even if the market does tend to tank at some point. We all need to do our own research. Make sure you do your own research. We say DYOR as much as you can before going into any project so that you do not go home crying. I will be checking out Arbitrum. I'll be checking out Tonkeeper. I'll be checking out everything that's happening in the market space myself. And of course, there is always a news update on blockchain. I know some of you look forward to our news updates. We mentioned Ton earlier on during the conversation, and yeah, it's interesting because Ton is in the news. Ton outage halts new blockchain production for a few hours now, as at August 27th. Now, the Telegram Open Network, that's Ton, stopped validating new transactions and had not made a new block in more than 6 hours, starting late on August 27th. And in an August 28th post on X, Ton community platform Tonk Inu alerted that the network was apparently down, pinning the blame on a frenzy of market hype over the launched meme coin called Dogs. We talked about Dogs with CryptoLord earlier on as well. Now, it's so interesting that he should mention Dogs. Uh, People just jumped in on Dogs on the 27th of August. And at the time of writing, over 6 hours had passed since the last transaction on Ton was sent August 27th around 10:11 p.m. UTC time, according to the Ton network tracker Ton Scan. Now, Dogs saw a 1.7 billion dollar in trading volume within the first 10 hours of its launch and reached a peak application, or rather market capitalization, of $891 million. Now, the network's native token, Toncoin, sunk 1.5% in the last 24 hours to about $5.30 due to the outage, most likely. People were probably a little bit worried about that outage, if you ask me. I know I would be. But it was just 6 hours, and I can only imagine how much pressure there was on the system at that point when Dogs was launched. Now, there's still some more news here for you. Vitalik Buterin breaks down Ethereum Foundation expenditures. Now, Buterin has disclosed that Ethereum's foundation's 2023 expenditures and criticisms from the community about how the foundation allocates its capital. On August 27th, social media post he put up, he said he was spending on new institutions or organizations that bolster the Ethereum network, and they accounted for 36.5% of the total foundation expenditures. Now, this was followed by a layer one research and development of 24.9%, community development of about 12.7%, and applied zero knowledge work of about 10.4%. Now, the foundation also allocated 7.7% of its expenditure budget to internal operations and about 6.5% to developer platforms. Buterin also responded to criticism about the Ethereum Foundation's apparent lack of interest in DeFi, that's decentralized finance. Now, longtime DeFi developer Kane Warwick claimed the foundation was anti-DeFi, but Buterin denied the claims, saying he's still committed to the DeFi sector, but not to short-term projects with unworkable use cases. Now, we did talk with CryptoLord on that as well. Utility coins versus meme coins seems to be the conversation right now. And if people like Warwick are saying, hey, they want tokens and coins that have more utility or use cases, and you now have Ton, that's Telegram's open network coin, or rather platform, saying that they want to do the meme thing. Yeah, for them to make billions in the first few hours, goodness me. Yeah, I understand why there is a big back and forth. We'll find out who takes over in the end. We're going to be wrapping it up on Blockchain Mastery podcast for today. It's been a pleasure being your host. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, you're welcome to be part of the conversation as well. All you have to do is send us an email. That's dynamitepodcastnetwork@gmail.com. dynamitepodcastnetwork@gmail.com. If you would like to have a conversation with us on blockchain, Web3, AI, and anything in the space, we can't wait to hear from you. All right, then. Until next time.